Okay, perfect. Should be recording. All right. Hi, Alaska. Congratulations on all the amazing success happening with your career right now. You have a lot of things going on, but I wanted to first start off by asking you about your long-awaited album, Red for Filth. What made you choose Red for Filth as the album title, and how fun was the process of creating the album?
Well, it's my fourth solo album. I've done like 100 albums with 100 people, but this is my fourth solo album. So it had to have the number four in it. So I just thought red for.
It works so perfect.
And the process has been really great. It's like way different than any music I've done before, and it's really fun to sing, and it's really fun to listen to. I like it.
I love it. I love the necklace, by the way. So
Oh,
cute.
thank you.
You've already released some amazing lead singles from the album, including Red, Wow, and Girls Night. Out of all the music videos, was there one that was the most fun to shoot? If you had to
Let
pick.
me think. You know what? Beautiful Night for a Breakdown was my favorite video of this journey because we really kind of threw it together at the last minute, and we there's a lot of people in the video that just we put out a call if people wanted to show up and be in the prom scene, and so many people showed up and everybody looked great. And so that one was like the most like a party. Then I got to play this character that was like Nancy from The Craft, and she was like really
Yeah,
goth and like kind of like, nasty and like a bitch. And so like that was really fun for me.
those are always the best characters to play, like every time.
Total.
T.S. Madison is featured on your albums. Like, talk about two legends coming together. What was it like to collaborate with her, and what was your favorite moment from working on the song with her?
Well, she's incredible. And like whenever we've run into each other, we've been like, can we should do something together. And so finally this song came along and I thought it was just perfect for her. And I just wanted her to like do the hook on it. And she showed up and she was like, I wrote a verse. So I was like, perfect. And she's exquisite. She's really, really inspiring, and her energy is just like there's no one else like her. I'm obsessed with her.
I love it. And then also, Girls Night features the iconic drag trio known as Stephanie's Child. So, what was it like working with them on the song? And do you like secretly have a favorite member from the group?
Oh my god.
I
The shady questions. I love it.
know.
Um it was it was great to work with the girls because like I don't know, for whatever, it was the easiest concept for a video. All we had to do was show up and drink some champagne and get in a limo and go to a party. That's all.
Party.
But I was so stressed out that day. Everything was just kind of like exploding in my mind. Like, and so I was really glad that the girls were there because they helped me, like, I don't know, feel better. And by the end, we had a really great time. I guess, I mean, I can't choose a favorite out of the group, but I will just say that like Laguna Blue is just an incredible, inspiring person, and I hope that she gets a chance to be on Drag Race soon because
Well,
the show needs her.
I agree. I agree. I'm waiting on the call for her. You always deliver super strong and fun lyrics, so I was wondering if you have any favorite lyrics of yours from this album that you enjoyed writing.
Um, yeah, uh, flip phones, low rise, cowabunga, ecstasy. That that's all me. That came out of my imagination. That came out of my mind because it really just captures the sort of insane, like frenetic, colorful feeling of the early 2000s. And so I'm proud of that one.
I That's perfect. Perfect lyric. I know this album is based a lot, as you said, on the 90s and early 2000s pop music that you grew up on. So could you tell us about some of the music artists that inspired this project and how they inspired you?
Well, Ace of Base was my first cassette tape as a child, so they're a huge influence. We covered one of their songs, and that's going to be really, really fun. Um, uh, who else? Spears. There's like so much Britney Spears influence on this. There's like kind of some Backstreet Boys feelings. There's a little bit of like Janet Jackson in there. There's some Hanson in there. I mean, there's some Avril Lavigne. Like it's really just like a a, a medley of it's a fruit salad of all of the sort of best parts of that time period all in one album, which I love.
I love the Hanson shout out.
Okay.
Not not only are you releasing the album on September 23rd, but you're also going on a Red for Filth tour later this year. I'll personally be attending your show in Phoenix, which is why I'm
Oh,
like dying of the
good.
heat. So I'm really excited, but it's
Cool.
your first ever headlining tour of North America and it has over 30 dates. So how excited are you to kick off this tour and what has been your favorite part about planning it?
Um, uh, no, it's gonna be great, and I want it to be really cool. So we're putting a lot of work into it, and I'm gonna be touring not just by myself. I'm gonna have Jeremy there, my best friend, who also plays piano. We're also gonna have it dancers, and it's gonna have visuals, and I've never really done anything like it, so it's really it's scary and it's a big task, but I think it's gonna be really, really cool.
Yay. And then I also wanted to ask, is there a song from the album that you're most excited to perform live?
Oh my gosh, I love Ask Me. I just think
Yeah,
it's such a good song.
love it.
It's the least popular song on Spotify, but that makes me like it even more.
You gotta love like the deep cuts, or whatever they say, like the underrated gems type
Exactly.
vibe.
It's the
Yeah.
underdog, honey.
Yeah. On the same night as your album release, you're also performing in LA for Drag the Musical. So what can fans expect from that show and how has it been working with fellow queens like Peppermint and Jackie Cox?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's really what made this musical come to life is the people in it. And so I mean, I've been working on it with my two co-writers for like 6 years.
Mm,
So for 6 years, this story and all this music has just sort of existed in our minds. And now it's really starting to come to life. And the only way it can come to life is by people doing. So
yeah.
have an incredible cast that's going to come together, and we're going to rehearse in LA, and we're going to put it up for like a month, and it's going to be major. And I
Yeah.
just it's really inspiring to see like how hard everybody works and like what how they're able to bring their own like magic to it.
No, it looks so good. So exciting.
And
And then this is just a fun question too. In 5 words, how would you describe the album Red for Phil?
dangerous, flawless, exquisite, beautiful, and beautiful. I have to say beautiful twice because it's that beautiful.
It's just that beautiful. Yeah. This is the last question I have for you, and this is really just your moment to brag. I mean, you're just kind of like iconic. So you've won Drag Race, you've done comedy specials, modeling gigs, you're a hit recording artist, you've done musicals, book author, and your own podcast. The list goes on, and you're doing your headlining tour. So how crazy is it looking back at the beginning of your career to see how far you've come?
Because I don't feel I mean I you say that list of things and like it all sounds really impressive, but I feel like the exact same person as I was when I first started drag, which was someone who just I mean, I discovered drag at 22, and it gave me a purpose for like living. Like I didn't before that I didn't feel like I fit anywhere, and I didn't make sense anywhere. And then I discovered this world I could belong and I could do something in it.
Yeah.
So I still feel like that. I still feel just, I don't know, I like doing drag. I like doing anything I can in drag and different types of drag. So that's what I'm still doing.
Yay. Well, I'm so excited for her album to come out. Thank you so much for speaking with me today. I'm sending nothing but positive energy your way.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.